Hello, calculus students. Here we're looking at section 1.3, estimating limit values from graphs. Looks like it says, for which of the following, I guess they mean the three different colored graphs, does the limit of f of x exist as we approach 0? This statement here, approaching 0, is 0 in the general case. So we need to look at it from the left and the right. So let's look at the blue graph first. In the blue graph, as we approach 0 from the left and from the right, it looks like our function values both approach the origin, or a value of 0. So the limit does exist for the blue graph. Now let's look at the red graph. The red graph, similarly, as our values of x approach 0 from the left and 0 from the right, our graph comes down to the origin from both sides. So again, it looks like the red graph also, the limit exists, and it is also 0. Now let's look at the green graph. On our green graph, as we approach 0 from the left-hand side, so it looks like we're starting then on this part of the graph and we're approaching -1. So my left-hand limit is -1. As we approach 0 from the right-hand side, I'm talking about this portion of the graph, and it comes down and approaches a value of +1. So my right-hand limit is +1. And since my left-hand limit does not equal my right-hand limit, then the general limit of the green graph as x approaches 0 does not exist. So the blue graph and the red graph do exist, and they both have limits of 0. And the green graph general limit as x approaches 0 does not exist.